So it's been just over a month since the armory update released, and we could actually have a pretty big update in these next few days, possibly even tonight. So let's talk about it. Stop what you're doing immediately, because Skin Swap is giving you guys a free CS2 skin worth up to $150. Skin Swap is a trading site where you could also buy, trade, or even sell your skins for instant cash for methods including Venmo, PayPal, and crypto. All you gotta do is click that link at the top of the description or type code incompetent and start by getting your free skin today. First off, this all stems off a tweet on October 31st, so just like 4 days ago. It was Counter-Strike replying to some random video, and then Osni saying that this guy hates Vertigo, think about it, and they actually replied to this. Now, if you know CS devs on Twitter and you followed this channel or any CS channel for any amount of time, CS devs being active on Twitter is not common, and when they reply with like hype up gifs like this, usually something is coming. Now, to back this up, they also just recently, like an hour ago, changed their Twitter banner, which also usually hints at an update, to what looks like the ground on a new map. And something to note is that the ground is wet, and we'll get into this too soon. So it's very interesting that this is what we have to resort to figuring out if new updates are coming. Now, the ground being wet and the pavement looking like this doesn't really look like cash, obviously, which is also another thing we'll talk about, but it kind of looks like it could be train in some ways, like outside somewhere on train. Now, this is important because another while ago, we got a leak found in the game files. It was about train, and it talked about there being thunder noises and rain on the maps. Train was being leaked in the game files for months upon months. It was featured as a touchstone map initially when the trailer released for CS2, but we never ended up getting it, so it looked like Valve wanted to do something else with it. A few months ago, we got these like rainscapes, thunder noises, and all that, so it does look like we're going to get Train with a rain theme on it. And whether it's an active map in the, active pool, we don't know. I assume it's going to be, but, we aren't 100% sure yet. But it does look like Train is pretty quickly going to get back in the game. And a lot of people were speculating that it's going to replace Vertigo. That also initially goes back to this first tweet where Osni's talking about hitting Vertigo and the Valve devs replying with this and then giving us this here today, so it would make a lot of sense. Vertigo, number one, is just a disgusting garbage map and is horrible to play, but it's also the least played pro map by an absolute mile. Everybody talks about how bad the pro map pool is right now, and Vertigo is a good reason for it because nobody plays it. So the RMR is also in 1 week, by the way, so now, if ever, would be a time to release a new map, and if they want it featured at the major, they're kind of going to have to release it now, or at least in these next couple of days, so it's good to see them hinting at it like this. Now, FM Pone, who is the creator of Cash, along with a couple other maps, also tweeted this on October 26th, just some highlights of Cash, how the progress is coming along in CS2. It's a fan favorite. Everybody loves this map and wants it back in CS2. And it does seem like it's very close to being done, if not completely finished, because he's posted these highlights of certain areas in the map for months upon months. Now, an interesting thing I didn't notice until looking at this like 5 minutes ago is he also included this emoji. I don't know why. I don't know if he knows it's going to be added back in the game when Train gets added, or he just randomly threw in that emoji for no reason. I don't know if the devs tell him that they're adding Train and Cash back at the same time. Nobody really knows, but it would be great to see Cash back as well. And just some other things I want to mention as well. There's a million things in the game files right now that are leaked, the Twin Blades being one of them. These were actually introduced when we got the Kukri knives found in the game files, but of course we don't have any Twin Blades in the game yet. Now, personally, I think 30 days after releasing the Armory update might be too quick to release another case. Obviously, I think it would just be an active drop in the game, so maybe the devs are fine with it. And, I mean, this has been out for a month at this point. There's a lot of cases. The prices are dying down. So maybe they want to introduce a new case as well with new knives or something, since these are the same knives in the gallery case as the previous case that got released in the game. So it's very possible we get an even bigger update and not just Train as a map and a bunch of other stuff with it. So, needless to say, that's it for this. The next video is probably going to be on the actual update, so keep your eye out for that and see what we got there. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.